So in today's video, I'm going to explain the difference between Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct. They may seem similar, but they are completely different, a completely 180, even though they have some features that are very alike to each other. Maybe have the same features, but it has a more personal meaning, more detailed meaning than it meets the eye and what you see in the manga chapters in the anime. The anime only had Ultra Instinct, but what you see and actually know about Ultra Instinct completely 180. It has more of a personal stuff, more meaning to it because of the characters and what they've been through. And Ultra Instinct actually started and made its debut in the manga chapter Sign of Sun's Goku Awakening, and this was chapter 39 of volume 8. And this is about Ultra Instinct Goku, and you take a look where he's been through and who he's been taught by. Throughout Goku's whole life, Goku had the best teachers to teach him the ways of life and the ways of martial arts, hands down, how to fight better. And it started when he was taught first by Grandpa Gohan. And Grandpa Gohan actually taught him manners in the way of martial arts and teach him how to do better in life, how to be a respectable figure, authority figure, the lead by example kind of lifestyle he was trying to imply to Goku. Then he went to Master Roshi, used more techniques of the old master of great martial arts of tournaments. And then he went all the way to Whis. And Whis, he even taught the god of destruction, Beerus. So from all these teachings and all the people that taught him being his teacher made who Goku is today. And Goku shifted the narrative of what Saiyans are supposed to be. And the Saiyan narrative would be hard warriors and ruthless and kill everyone, and destruction was taught by Cumber. And that was the wrong way to go. And Goku's like, that's not how we're going to do it. This is the right way, and this is how I'm raised. And we're going to do it this way because it's the better way and it's the right way. When Goku finally got the Ultra Instinct and made a transformation during the Tournament of Power versus Jiren and stuff like that, you can see his transformation. It shows the light. It says enlightenment. Even we said it is the omen of Son Goku's awakening. So the person who is Goku is shown through his transformation. You look at the transformation itself. You can see Goku is in the light. It shows his pure heart. He never had an evil thought in his whole life. Sharing sympathy and caring and compassion to his fighters, and don't really want to kill his opponents and trying to change them into good, shows through his efforts of being a good person, shows through his transformation. It's called enlightenment. And so he got the enlightenment, Ultra Instinct. On the other hand, you have Vegeta. Vegeta's always a hard-fisted guy, just like his father, King Vegeta. Even Beerus said that in the manga. How hard-fisted they are and how hard-headed and stubborn they really are, but they are full of Saiyan pride. Vegeta always said throughout the series, since he made his debut in the Saiyan arc of Dragon Ball Z, it's all about Saiyan pride. It's all about his pride, but he also has a huge ego trip that ties into his Saiyan pride because he is the prince of all Saiyans. So he feels that ego up, and he's not really pure. He always have his own intentions of himself. He got that ego trip. When he says prince of all Saiyans, he also not talking about the whole class. He also believes not only he is, but he also believes he really is. He's very stubborn, and he's very all about him and what benefits him in his efforts. And so everything wants to be in his attention, like, hey, I'm the greatest thing ever. So he has this huge ego. And he'd never been taught by anybody else in his life. He'd never been taught. His father was kind of absent. He was dealing with Freezer. And he had a bunch of yes men always around him, talking about Nappa and Raditz. So he didn't have nobody really to teach him, even though his father was absent. So he taught himself. And he taught himself how to be strong and very independent without any help. Very different from Goku. Throughout the series, you see these two characters are so 180 from each other. And Vegeta also has that evil heart. And you can tell way back in the Dragon Ball Z era how he went Majin Vegeta. He went evil for a quick hot minute. And he turned into Majin Vegeta just for his personal benefit to get stronger and to be stronger than Goku. And that's the whole part of this ego trip thing. And we're about to get into Ultra Ego in just a moment, but this plays into it. He is so caught up into being stronger than Goku and stronger in the world and is saying proud made him have this transformation similar to Ultra Instinct but so 180 from it because it fits his character description. He has his ego like I just said a moment ago. It fits into his character. So Ultra Ego Vegeta actually made his debut in this recent arc in the Dragon Ball Super manga. If you pay attention, he made his debut in Chapter 74, Volume 17, and the title is Vegeta versus Granola in the Granola arc so far. And so not only is it so different because the characters and the philosophies of these two different characters 180, that means their transformation is going to be 180. So this is the first time actually you can tell a big difference in Goku's and Vegeta's transformation. Oh, and this is also the first time it's based off of their true personality. When you talk about power and technique between Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct are two sides of the same coin, which they are very similar in terms of strength. Ultra Instinct seems to be a tad little bit stronger because it doesn't drain so much energy from the user. It doesn't rely on pure destructive energy, but actually on skill and power. And that's in the wheelhouse of Goku based on his personality. It's all about power, and also he has skill in his technique because of his training. Now, Ultra Ego is not based off of skill and technique. It's basically pure in the wheelhouse of Vegeta. Talking about characterization of the transformation. It's all about pure ego and destructiveness. And it actually can kill him during the battle. And it did when he faced Granola because he took so much damage. And that is the bad side of this transformation because Vegeta has such a big of an ego. He thinks he can be invincible and the damage is too much and not why he dies. It's the lust of battle and pure destruction that led to his demise and died and failed to Granola in the last couple of chapters, the recent chapters of the Dragon Ball Super manga, is because Ultra Ego drives his ego so much and led him to die. He could have won though, but the downfall is because of the Ultra Ego transformation. But this new transformation is still a mystery. Don't know really much about Ultra Ego as much as Ultra Instinct because it's relatively new, and besides of being destruction and pure lust of battle, we don't really know more than what we know now. And also another feature between these two are very different, and this is basically logical, and you already should have known in common sense that Ultra Instinct is basically based on dodging and countering and manipulating and anticipating attacks of greater ease, and this is in the wheelhouse of Goku, while Vegeta is like straightforward power up and using physical brute strength, and that's for Ultra Ego. So those are two different styles. One is for dodging attacks, and the other one's pure brute strength and straightforward head on to your evil opponent or whatever opponent. So they're very different, completely 180. And you look at the colors, Goku is very light because his pure heart is kind of like white and clear, while Vegeta's is dark and purplish. And it sees that his heart is not that pure as Goku's. He does still have evil intentions and greed intentions, trying to be stronger than Goku in his Saiyan pride, so it makes him look more evil. This is a yin and yang of Dragon Ball transformations. Very similar, but very different because of brute strength and how the techniques are used. One's straightforward, one's dodging, and based off of character's personality. And that's one of the greatest transformations in detail. And Dragon Ball is all about detail and meanings. But tell me what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like at the end of the video. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.